Greetings to you, precious, bright, pure soul. Dear one, do you have a cherished wish? What do you want for yourself, for your family and friends? What are your bright thoughts? What does your soul aspire to? Right now, make your wish. Right now, feel the response of your soul and wish for what you want with all your heart, more than anything else in the world. Did you wish? In this video, you will learn how to fulfill it. Precious one, everyone comes into this world with their karma, past life experiences, ancestral karma. Each of us have our own lessons in this life. We go through them and often do not understand why God gives us these or those trials. We know how spirits work, how decisions are made by higher powers, gods who control our destiny. Everyone knows that karma exists, but how to work through this karma? What should be done? Only people who have clear vision, who have the ability to see the subtle plane, to communicate with spirits. Those people who have already discovered superpowers, they know. These are our guides of power, shamans, those who conduct workshops at the most powerful places on the planet. Communicating with the spirits, they send this power, understanding, and knowledge to all those who turn to them for help. After all, very often people suffer without even knowing why, complain about fate without understanding why God gives these obstacles, difficulties, trials, because it seems that you do everything right, because it seems that you try to help others. But in response, there are only reproaches, illnesses, lack of money, losses. Why does this happen? In order to understand the karmic law, you need to see the subtle plane and turn to the guide of power, who has this vision and abilities. You can even contact a guide online. I'll leave you a link in the description so you can sign up for individual sessions and karmic diagnostics. But if you already feel and know what you need to work with, if you are ready and aspire to power, then you can be at our seminars and classes. The laws of karma are told there. All the rules of the subtle plane are explained. What really happens in this life, which ordinary people do not see. That is why they can rarely change their life and destiny for the better. You can learn all this at our seminars, classes, in wise books and cartoons. And what to do next? It is necessary to follow all the recommendations received. We often meet with the fact that every person thinks that he already knows everything himself. He has figured out life and he does not need help. There is such a concept, inner guru, that inner voice that leads you to the higher powers. Undoubtedly, inside each of us there is an angel, a higher spirit striving for light. But in order to hear and understand it correctly, it is necessary to know the language of the heart, in which it speaks. After all, often we are whispered thoughts by evil spirits, imposing on us a huge number of problems, injustice, and negative emotions. We begin to sink under the weight of all this, unable to get out to the light. This condition is called astral illness. That is not your physical body is sick, but your astral body, your emotions, experiences are sick. That is what you cannot see. but this also needs healing. What happens when you feel sick, when you start to get sick, when you don't know the cause of your illness? Probably you go to the doctor. Of course, like every sensible person, you go to a professional who knows all kinds of diseases and all kinds of treatments. And if you choose the best specialist, then you clearly follow his recommendations and fulfill them step by step. After all, this is the only way you will be able to heal and to cure, right? It would not occur to you after surgery to violate the doctor's advice and start actively running, jumping when the stitches have not even fused yet, right? You will recover carefully following all the recommendations of the doctor. Why? Because you want to be healthy. But in addition to physical health, there's astral health. And this health is primary because all our diseases come from negative thoughts and emotions. And if we do not heal our mental and astral bodies, if we do not work with our thoughts, with our emotions, if we do not work with the subtle plane, which is certainly there, though not everyone is able to see and understand it, some even deny it and say that it does not exist, well, it is just too early for these people to comprehend such deep knowledge. But you, the bright soul who is watching this video now, are already ready to realize the truth. That is why there is a response within you to everything you hear and feel, right? If so, that means you are ready to meet with your astral doctor, your soul healer, your guide of power. If you have already been to our classes and seminars, individual practices, then you know how beneficial this influence of the higher powers is. And by following step by step, implementing all the recommendations, you will always be in the flow of light, and the miracles of flow will transform you. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, then be sure to watch the video, Miracles of Flow. I'll leave you the link in the description. And just as it is important to follow your doctor's orders, it is also very important to follow all the recommendations of the guides of power. It is infinite happiness that you can feel all day long if you stay in the flow. You will definitely be recommended spiritual practices. You can find many such practices on our YouTube channel, on our website. Be sure to subscribe, put a bell, and follow all the links in the description. You will definitely be recommended spiritual books, and even a spiritual cartoon. You will definitely be recommended individual practices for deeper work. They will tell you how many seminars you should attend in order to gain the amount of energy and strength that you need to realize your desire. Do you still remember it? What did you wish for in the beginning? The answer to the question about what you need to do will be given to you by your guide to power. And there is one more important recommendation that all students receive. After the seminar, after the class, do not exchange contacts with all the participants of the seminar. This is an extremely important recommendation that for some reason is very hard to follow. Of course, at seminars you meet light, pure people with whom you want to continue communicating, with whom you want to interact further in your daily life. But remember, dear ones, about the law of karma. Each of us comes to this world with our karma, with our karmic lessons. And what these lessons are, and how to pass them correctly, can be seen only by the guide of power, that person who sees and understands the plan of God, who can communicate with light spirits and see all your past, present, and future. And if the guide of power does not recommend to communicate and interact with someone from the seminar, with people you have come in contact with, and maybe befriended, it means that each of you have your own karmic lessons. And if you start to interact with each other, your path to happiness, to freedom from this karma, may be disturbed. You may just go astray. You may exchange your karma, larvas and spirits that you just got rid of. You may get them back from another person, because they have their karmic lessons and they are working through them right now. All of this is seen by the Guide of Power. That is why, precious ones, we do not recommend exchanging contacts and communicating outside the environment of the seminar. Because at the seminar, you receive strong, powerful energy from the places of power, from the spirits of light, from the guides, shamans, who direct this power to you for the realization of your desire, for the realization of your goals, for your relatives and friends to whom you carry this energy when you return from the seminars. And if you communicate, if you do not keep silence, this energy will be dissipated. So it is very important to keep this energy, to keep silence, and to direct this energy to the realization of your desires. Watch the video Miracles of Flow. All this is explained and told there in great detail. Yes, dear ones, try to always communicate with those who are 2, 3, 10 steps higher in the spiritual hierarchy than you are now. It means that this person has more power and will be able to transmit it to you. It is very important to communicate with those who are higher, to turn to them for knowledge and advice. And to those who are lower, you can give a recommendation, the same recommendation that you received yourself. Read a book, watch a spiritual cartoon, come to classes and seminars. Connect this person with the Guide of Power so that she can communicate herself and go through her karmic lessons towards her happiness. Do you realize how important this is? Precious ones, bring light and love to all people. Accept with gratitude all the karmic lessons of God. For know that all this is given to us in order to become wiser, to become more tolerant, to realize what power is hidden within you. All this will help you to comprehend the guides of power, precious ones. Smile more. Give light and happiness to people around you. Be sure to give this video a like. Let there be more goodness on earth already now. Share this video, subscribe to our channel, and put a bell to receive all the deepest knowledge, practices immediately, and apply them in your life, bringing light and love to the whole world. Let it be so.